AITA for not kicking my sister out of the house my parents bought for us for my girlfriend? I, 30M, been dating my girlfriend, 29F, let's call her Leah, for a little over 2 years. About 3 months ago we talked about moving in together. I suggested we rent an apartment together and live there. But my insisted she move into the house that I live in. For context, the house I live in is pretty much like a mansion. Multiple bedrooms, a pool, a huge garden area. My parents bought this house for me and my sister, 25F, let's call her Lily, when they went abroad. The plan was for us to live here until we got married and that my parents would move back in when they retire and it would be our family house to visit during holidays. Until last year me and my sister used to live here, but then she moved in with her fiancé. I told her that she is welcome to move back in if she ever had any problems in the future. Her stuff and my parents' stuff are still here, so this is still our family house and not mine. So I told my GF that we choose to live here together, then she has to deal with my sister or parents moving in here whenever they want, and if she's uncomfortable with that then we have to move out. And I also told her that if we get married we certainly will not stay in this house. She agreed and moved in 3 months ago. About a month ago I got a call from Lily from an unknown number crying in the middle of the night and asked me to come get her. I found her sitting on the pavement next to the road with an injury on her forehead, bleeding and a split lip, and took her hospital. I found out that her fiancé was having an affair, and when she confronted him and broke off the engagement, he got violent and hit her and she ran out of the house in panic. I had her move back in with me and we filed a complaint against her ex, but he only got a month in prison because it wasn't that serious according to the cops and judge and a restraining order. Now my GF is going off on me about how can I let my sister move back into our house without consulting her, and I reminding her again that this wasn't our house and that my sister is in a very bad situation. I told my parents about this and they said they will move back in to take care of my sister so that me and Leah don't have to take responsibility for my sister. But it'll take at least 2 months for my parents move back here because my father has a health condition, does not wish to disclose for personal reasons, which requires for him to be on regular checkups and treatment, so it'll take time for them to transfer his reports to a hospital here and find a doctor who can treat him. My parents requested me to stay with my sister until they got back because her ex would be already out of the prison by then, and seriously neither me nor my parents want anything to happen. So I talked to my GF about it and told her that we have to move out of this house in 2 months. She refused and said that this is our house and that my sister is one who has to leave. I reminded her again of our deal when we moved in, but she refused to budge. I told her either we both move out after my parents move in or she can move into the apartment and I can stay with my sister until my parents get back here and move in with her after 2 months. She begrudgingly agreed to stay until my parents move back in, but has been condescendingly reminding me about how unfair it is that we have to move out of our house because of my sister and my parents. I've been trying to be patient and reminded her multiple times that this is not our house. The last straw was last week when she told my sister she should just suck it up and mode up with her fiancé and not burden everyone around her because she is too sensitive. I had enough and told her to apologize or else we are over. She said I'm being ridiculous and that it's a joke and refused to apologize. So I broke up with her and had her move out of our house. Now all her family and friends have been texting me about what an a-hole I am for treating Leah like that, and me and my sister should be ashamed for treating her like this. I've tried explaining to them about the situation, but they are not having it. My family and friends are on my side, but I started having doubts that maybe I've been too impulsive for breaking up with her like that, or maybe I should have tried to reason with her. I'm kind of lost on what to do.